guys, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. Welcome to the new subscribers. Shout out to my Canadian brothers and sisters up there. You guys, 6.1% of the views on the channel are from Canucks, so shout out to you guys. Hakad, as Dan Sigurdsson says. I'm doing an artist I haven't heard of before. Bryan James, and the name of the song is Miles on My Soul. And this is requested by Howie Kelleher. So Howie, shout out to you, my friend. Thank you. And you said that you're a Mickey Lamantia fan. So I'm guessing you probably saw a reaction to a couple of the songs I did of Mickey's. And then you said, do this one. So I'm doing this one. I don't know it. It's a true reaction. There you go. Miles on my soul. A lot going on already.
Not sure I ever really was a kid. I worried about stuff like the grown-ups did. I've always seen the world in a different light, but that's alright. I got miles on my soul, Lord, it's been around the block. There's more than there ought to be for the time shown on the clock. They say some of us were just born on. There's miles on my soul.
This reminds me of something.
I know when I'm holding you sometimes, there's a distance in my eyes. It feels like I'm not here, I know. It makes me hard to hold, but I've got miles on my soul. Lord, it's been around the block. There's more than there ought to be for the time shown on the clock. They say some of us were just born on. There's miles on my soul.
You know, I've also often thought, just philosophically, if you will, like the difference, we use words like it's on my mind, or it's on my heart, or it's in my soul. And I often wonder how we came up with those concepts, those ideas, what the connection is between them. When we say miles on my soul, it's like that's something there that's so deep-seated that maybe it's not changing. Miles on my soul versus miles on my heart. It's like your heart can resurrect and change. Your mind can change, certainly, with active effort. But it's sort of like miles on your soul. There's this bigger accumulation of shaping you into who you are, how you're feeling, how you're seeing things, whether you've got hope or you're hopeless or somewhere in between usually. But all right, let's see. He reminds me of Mickey Lamantia. Now, Howie, I know why you recommended him, I think.
Sometimes I wonder if where I've been is where I'm going once again, and that takes the moment that I'm in away. But I've got miles on my soul, Lord, it's been around the block. There's more than there ought to be for the time shown on the clock. They say some of us were just born on. There's miles on my soul.
Like that one line.
They say some of us were just born on. There's miles on my soul.
like that line where he says, sometimes I wonder if where I've been is where I'm going. And I think the next line was along the lines of, and that stops him for a moment anyway, something to that effect, or it takes the moment away from him. That's a great perspective. I couldn't make out all the lyrics in the song, even though it was a slow moving song and I had headphones on. The articulation or the diction wasn't, completely clear to me, put it that way. But the feel of the song, you could tell he was reaching into a deeper place. I don't think he revealed everything that he had on his mind, the impetus for the song. It was sort of meant, I think, to be a little bit more open-ended, but from a personal perspective that others could relate to, and I could. We got miles on us. Some of us have miles on our feet. We talk about miles on my heart, a lot on my mind, but the miles on our soul just accumulate, and some of us relate to it differently. Some of us can switch gears more readily than others, but there comes a point. I think I heard him talk about like the clock, how much time on the clock do we have left type of thing. He didn't say it that way, but I got that sense where the miles on the soul are kind of like a dividing line where he stands now between the past and the future. And that's everybody's challenge. What does it mean? We all think about these things. Religious considerations, some are not religious at all, but we're all human. We got to deal with the same stuff. Some of it's really beautiful, and a lot of it is so freaking hard, it's unspeakable. But artists like Bryan James, Mr. James, try putting some of that into words. And, when you hear an artist and then you meet them down the road, if you do, you feel like you know them a little bit, especially if it's their song. And they appreciate that when you do understand some of where they came from and understand their artistry. But could probably do a whole video on that with no music, just talking about that. All right, Howie Kelleher, thank you. What am I going to rate Bryan James's song, Miles on My Soul? I wish I knew more about what the song was about specifically, because I wouldn't want to be crass if that was about a specific event in his life, because I didn't pick up on all the lyrics, but I don't think it was. So, I like the instrumentation. I like the calmness of it through. I thought there could have been a tempo change or two in there, or maybe a variety of instrumentation, though the song started out and grabbed me right away. There were a few things going on in there. I think there was piano that came in. You had the drum. It wasn't a regular drumstick. You drummers would know. It was like, I got the sense it was like one of those whisk brush type thingies. It's quiet, meant to set that tone. Sit back and reflect. So with that in mind, I'm going with an 8.3. And I'm curious now to know what else he did. But he reminded me, as I said, of Mickey Lamenti, sort of their styles, their vocal quality, and even some of their instrumentation. So maybe they know one another. I don't know. All right, that's it, guys. 8.3, Miles on My Soul. I got a few of those myself. So help me God. All right, have a great day, guys. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.